In this video, we are going to cover how to get started with plugins in Visual Studio Code using GitHub Copilot. So the basic question would be, what exactly are the plugins? In simple words, you can just consider plugin as a package which is going to hold all your skills, MCP server, hooks, agents, and other things what we usually develop in AI ecosystem. And this is just a way to distribute all these into a single package. So rather than creating all these components and then distributing it separately, you can just put it into a plugin, and then that plugins can be shared as a package across your team members. Now, if you want to get started with this plugin in Visual Studio Code, then there are several options how you can get started with. You can go to this GitHub Copilot chat, you can open chat, then you can go to this open customization button, and here you can see there is an option of plugin. This is one way how you can reach to plugins. Another way would be you can go to your extensions, you can click over here, and then you can just search with agent plugins. And then it is also going to show you all the plugins what it has from different marketplaces. And same thing, if you want to achieve it from the chat, then from the plugin, you can just click on this browse marketplace, and it is also going to show you all the plugins what it has from different marketplaces. If I click any of the plugins here, then you can see like it's coming from GitHub Copilot plugins. Usually, if you see all the plugins which is listed over here, they are basically coming from GitHub Copilot plugins. And then there is one more where you can see like it is coming from Awesome Copilot Marketplace. So these are two main repos from where all these Copilot plugins have been sourced. If you want to navigate to a repo, then you can also go over here. This is like one of the marketplace from where all the plugins have been sourced. And if you just click on this plugins over here, then again you can see all the plugins. It's all raw code, everything. You can just check it over here. Similarly, in the Copilot plugin also, you can go and click on the plugins, and you can see the plugins which has been listed here. And one more thing which we have to keep it in mind before we get started with plugins. And for that, we have to go to settings, and here you just search for plugins, and you have to make sure this chat plugins is enabled. And other thing is, you can see why those marketplaces are listed, because that has been added over here. So we have GitHub Copilot plugin and GitHub Awesome Copilot marketplace. If you want to add another repo, maybe you have created your custom plugin and you want to add it over here, then you can also add it by using this just add item, and you can just provide your GitHub repo. And you can provide it in several forms. One form would be owner repo you can provide, or you can provide the direct Git repository. You just have to make sure whatever repo you are going to add, it must follow the standard which is required from the GitHub Copilot perspective. Because if you are going to add any Claude or Codex plugins over here, that may not get listed because their structure would be totally different. These are the different settings using which you can navigate to the plugins. Now the thing is how you can install the plugin. So you can again go to plugins over here in the chat, click on the browse marketplace, and then I can install any of the plugins from here. So let me just search for one. So as you can see, like there are a lot of plugins, and you can just try to test it out by installing any of the plugins. But I'm just going to install this Arc one, which is going to help me to create architecture diagram for a locally cloned repo. And this Arc plugin, if you want to check it, then I can go to this GitHub Awesome Copilot. And here I can just search for Arc, which is here. And if I click on this, it is just going to give me the structure of this plugin. So you can see this plugin.json where the schema, name, and description has been mentioned. There are certain keywords also which has been mentioned, author, repo, license, and there is one specific skill also which has been listed under the extensions, which is going to be dock and modernize. So this comes only with one particular skill. And what I'm hoping, when I'm going to install this particular plugin, then my skill number is going to get changed. So let me just go ahead and install this. Now the skills number got changed from 29 to 30. And if I search over here in my skills, then you can see like the dock and modernize skill has been listed. You can see that I just installed plugin and it has one particular skill which got installed over here. But similarly, in the plugin, you can have your MCP server, hooks, agents, everything you can list over here. And as soon as someone is going to install these plugins, everything is going to get installed. as a package, and then they don't have to install all these components individually. Now, this particular plugin has been installed. What I can do is I have one particular repo over here. This is just one Python file. What I can do, I know like I have installed a specific skill, so I can just invoke it. So I can just put the slash command and I can invoke that particular skill, which is going to be arc, doc, and modernize. So I'm just going to invoke it just by passing the command. And based on the instructions, it is already reading this particular skill, and it is just going to create an architecture diagram and modernization plan for this small repo. Now you can see like it has done creating the architecture and modernization plan based on the given repo, and it has created this architecture.md file as such. So if I want to check, I can just go over here and just keep this, and you can see like whole plan has been created using this particular plugin. And as soon as the plugins get installed, you can also check it from the extensions. So under extensions, if you go, you can see like this particular plugin has been installed and it has been listed over here. Now, if you want to navigate like where exactly this plugin is, you want to navigate to the folder, then you can just click on this open plugin folder. And this is just going to navigate you to this particular plugin, which you can click on. And then you can see, so here is this particular skill. If you want to open this, you can open it and read it, what exactly is there in this particular skill, what it is following. If you want to edit it, you can also edit it on your local and use it. So this is actually, you can navigate to the given plugin on your local folder. Other option would be for installing the plugin is you install directly from the sources. So again, if I go to plugin, you can see there is another option which is install plugin from source. And this would be required if you want to install any custom plugin and it is not listed on the marketplace. So in this case, what you can do is you can just provide the Git URL. This is like one of the repo. So what I can do is I can just copy this. And if I have to install something custom, I can just pass the GitHub URL and I can just hit the enter. And you can see it is started cloning the plugin sources and it has been installed. If there is any problem with the packaging or anything as such, your plugin is not going to get installed. Now there is one more option that you can see over here, which is create your plugin. Now by default, if you just click on this, it will help you to package your things. So let's say if you have created certain skills, agent, hooks, MCP servers, then you can just select it from here and then it is going to create your plugin for you, which you can distribute it with anyone else. In my next video, I'm just going to cover how to create plugin in such a way so that it can be distributed along different coding agents. But that's all what we have in this video. Thank you for watching.